Hello everyone, hello everyone. Welcome. Today we have on April 1st, 2023, we have the Dunedin Stirling with the guest of the Northport Fusion. Today the Northport Fusion coming in with Coach Clark at a record of 3-1 and 2 losses, in which they are trying to get an additional victory here today on this beautiful sunny day. And here to the left we have the Dunedin Stirling with Coach Lewis Pepper, where they are coming in at 4 wins and 2 losses. Both of which teams have a series of ups and downs, but they're both trying to turn it around at the tail end of the season and getting ready for tournaments. In addition to that, as we can see, the goalies that are currently warming up. Fusion just taking a few extra shots just to get their goalie warmed up. And it looks like they just radioed down from above, in which the game will be starting shortly. Here you can see the group picture, as it's standard procedure to make sure we get pictures of the teams within the nets only on sunny days. That was a request from one of the parents on the sidelines. Both referees on the sideline referees and the main center referee are in attendance today. Captains have been called, and here's the toss. Looks like Fusion will get the choice and take a look at which particular goalie they would like to choose, and they're going with the left one. Interesting. Going to kick into the sun. Not sure I would have went that route, but it is possible that the wind may be going in that direction as well. And stepping onto the field, we have Northport Fusion. They'll walk down, and actually I believe are they taking the other side? I thought they were actually going to be kicking into the other way, but let's see exactly where they're going here. Referee is just making sure they have the proper pressure on the soccer ball for the game. And this is one of the parts where the coaches, as you can see here, Coach Pepper really likes to let the guys really kind of talk amongst themselves slightly before the game, just so they can have an understanding that it's them on the field, and letting the captains do a couple of speeches and a huge pep talk. This is for both coaches on the field. This is the toughest part, where it's kind of like you gotta let the kids kind of go out there. You've done the training all throughout the week. Now it's their time to take what the coaches have taught them all throughout the week and season and really bring it all about. And looks like we're been given the go-ahead, as both teams are spread out. Coach Clark taking a look, making sure that the Fusion are properly shaped. Referee just giving a last check on the goalies, making sure we got a proper head count. And it looks like we have a go here. A couple of changes here by the Stirling. It looks like we have Eduardo taking the center midfield here. Nice little look here. Looks like, just taking a look, I believe that's Herman and Joey, which will be the other midfield, as Noah brings it up. Gives a quick little look downfield to AJ with a very quick run, and it looks like it's called offsides. I don't know about that one. Very good look by Noah to send the ball directly down to AJ and catch it in stride. Let's see if maybe we can take a look and get a quick replay here. See Noah bringing down, taking a little space, bringing in the two defenders, or the strikers, and really tough to see if that was offsides or not. We really didn't get an angle on that, but I can tell you if he received that, it could have been pretty dangerous very quickly for the Fusion. Fusion getting ready for the free kick. It's a big one in there. Josh with a quick header. Dominic all on it. Corner kick. Nothing going for the corner kick, and it looks like we'll be going down with Stirling ball. Dominic will take a look around. A little bit of pressure up top by the strikers of Fusion. Looks like a quick directly into the middle. And I believe that's Caden. That may have been Noble. Quick little pass back. Owen to Noah with a little bit of pressure. And Owen back over. Josh will come over while looking down, seeing the strikers come in. A quick pass over to Noah. See if Noah can get that over to Owen. Owen back over to Herman. A little bit of pressure here. One of their top strikers at Fusion, right strike. Noah's going to have his hands filled with that today as the left back. And Owen as well. We can fix the camera angle there. We can see what we got there. Fusion with a quick little throw into the box. Nothing going there as the right back. Make sure he gets his hands out of there. A little bit of pressure here with AJ. Able to get a foot in there. And it looks like Caden's off to the races on the sideline. We can just get, ooh, AJ with a little touch, and Caden still has it over to Brian, or actually over to Joey. No help there on the sideline. Looks like Joey lost it a little bit. But if you notice the Tenacious defense with Joey actually staying right back on top of that, making sure that Stirling still has the actual possession. Fusion with the drop down, but Noah with a quick look. Let's see if he can get a foot on that. Drops it right, kicks it right back out. Doesn't get a good kick on it. It looks like Josh is over there to actually get the assist of the header over there. Fusion trying to set something up in the left midfield. Sam with a quick kick down, and that kick down leads to a little pass here, but it looks like Fusion's able to really turn around and get their body on that. So Fusion's been working on their back wall there. They've definitely been working on that throughout the season and really trying to keep the possession out of their attack, the opposing attacking third. Herman with a quick little touch. And Fusion will try to make something happen with a quick little long ball here. Looks pretty good, but not sure if maybe the left striker there just kind of lost wind, or maybe the ball was a little too long, but Dominic was all on that for the Stirling. They'll reset. Quick over into the midfield, in which Stirling, they've been successful with really getting the goalie to pass it out via the foot all the way to the midfield. Josh with a quick kick all the way down. AJ will chase this down. It looks like he's putting on the afterburners. If he can get a touch on that. Number 14 with a touch. AJ with the ball tries to kick it back out. Where's his reliever? Caden comes over. He's asking for the help with AJ drawing the double team when the pass is into the box, but nothing going there. Got a quick call here. Not sure exactly what the call is. A quick throw in here. AJ will do a hard throw into Eduardo. See if we can get a touch on that. Fusion able to capitalize on defense and just kind of stop the attack. Looks like Sam out here with a little bit of pressure. Kick it back out to Joey. Joey will get a nice, real good look over to Owen. Owen with a right back over to Noah. Noah with a quick look over to Eduardo, getting yet another touch. Fusion again with the tight stop, and it looks like we got a call here. Stirling with the free kick. Looks like either 14 or 7 will end up taking this. Waiting for the go-ahead, in which we now have it. And Sam with a quick little shot here. Slightly to the left. Fusion with the free kick, with the goal kick. Owen with a quick look back. He's got the right striker there. Looked like there's another pole in front of the camera, so we really weren't able to get the angle. We'll have to radio down to the cameraman, see if we can get a different position here. Quick kick into the box, in which I believe that's AJ. That may have been AJ kicking that right out. Caden with a little bit of defensive pressure in the left strike. Get a quick throw in by Fusion. We'll see if we can get that right back as Owen's applying some pressure here. Nice little slide, little touch there. Gets a touch on that. Fusion still able to capitalize on it. No, it looks like that's number 12. Looks like that is Aiden over there. Fusion really keeping a lot of force up there. Really trying to keep the possession down in their box here. Looking a little bunched up with both teams here, but there's definitely a lot of pressure as Sam gets a pretty good, small little kick on it. Puts a little left shoulder in there as he's able to get that ball out of bounds. Fusion with yet another corner kick. We'll see Stirling's Dominic looking around, letting his troops know where to go. And a little header there with Dominic, but Dominic is all on it. He was able to get a bounce on that. That could have been pretty dangerous for Stirling, as this ball goes out of bounds. quick little stop by Eduardo. Pushing and taking the space. Oh, almost. Fusion with the ball, a little bounce off of the chest, gets it over to the midfields, and they try to get it to the left back, but it looks like Sam's over there with a quick stop. Fusion still with the ball, but it looks like Eduardo with a little bit of L-turn over there, losing his center of gravity, but he's still able to somehow get that ball over to Joey. Joey takes a nice little shot over, but goes out of bounds. And right back to number 15, and AJ applying some pressure. Joey nice and tight on the midfield. Behind the back, or right off of the shoulder of AJ. See if we can get this ball down. Get a quick little throw in here. Fusion will take it. Owen trying to anticipate. Almost get it. Let's see if he gets here. Noah with a quick little ball on here. Quick little touch over to Joey. Joey over to AJ, but it looks like it's right actually over to Fusion. Fusion still bunched up on the right. Really got to get some space here as both teams are a little bit of bunched up here. Fusion trying to actually take. Oh, we got a left-footed shot here. Oh, gosh. And that one, he's going to feel that one in the morning. Let's see if we can see this on the replay. Doesn't look like the player was actually going for the ball. Really hard to tell, but I'm not seeing any action on the actual ball there. We might have to have that one reviewed by the actual network itself, and also both of the clubs, because we really want to make sure that the referee is keeping an eye on that. And it is tough to see all of them, but again, you want some action on the ball, not on the players. So we'll try to see if there's any additional information from either of the coaches on that particular play. Back here, it looks like Caden doesn't seem to be too phased with that, as he's still trying to get a touch on just about every ball here, with Clay over there trying to actually keep the ball going. Joey over there to the left as the left striker or midfielder is bringing it down. Stirling with some nice defensive pressure, really trying to, even though the possession has been over here a lot, but looks like the back wall and the midfield and strikers all involved in the defensive stops today. So very good to see by the Stirling, in which they've been really trying to tackle that and tighten up. Looks like we have Max getting ready to get into the game as he waits for the dead ball and get the referee's information here. Get his attention. And this might be his chance here as we possibly get ready for a free kick. Looks like Fusion will take a look and try to decide who's going to take this. Number 7 slightly upset. He really wanted to take that ball. It's possible he might be able to get the other one, but number 28 said, nah, man, I'm going to be taking this one. And it is, not bad. Probably about 2 to 3 feet over the top post. Number 7 possibly saying to himself that's why I would have took it, but it was still not a bad shot at all. Get a header over here as Fusion will still try to keep that ball, and looks like a quick move, but Noah's able to get a foot on that as Owen will take a look and give it over to Joey. Joey will pass that over into the midfield, but it does not land on any of the Stirling with yet another shot. Dominic will get a quick little stop on that. Take a look. Let's see if we can get a possible reset here. Stirling trying to reshape. Joey advising his troops to kind of move down a little bit. Dominic would possibly off of the bounce. AJ trying to get a touch on this, and he gets the right foot on it, but looks like number 21, I believe they have number 21 able to get that back to the goalie and work that back around with Joey with a quick interception as he takes a little shot here. Not sure if that was a shot or a pass, but I do believe he would definitely like to get that one back. Fusion back with the ball over to the midfield and trying to get over to the left strike. And looks like that one might actually just maybe a couple of yards ahead. Good opportunity, but it looks like that one was wasted. But they'll look to actually get that one going back again. As looks like on the sideline, Alejandro getting ready to check in. Referee giving the go-ahead for a quick little subs. Wind picking up. And we'll give that lad a quick little rest. Sam will look around as a couple of fakes to the left and to the right, and then back down to the left. And this one will go all the way back. Looks like the left back will get it right back over comfortably to the goalie. The goalie will try to feed the midfield, and it looks like Joey's on top of that. He does have 2 defenders on him in the midfield, and so the traffic is definitely a A little troublesome today. This one will touch the earth real quick. Wipe himself. Number 14 able to wipe himself off and still get back on defense as the right mid is trying to make something happen. And Joey with a little touch. Looks like the refs letting him play here. Definitely a little shove on the left backside, just to kind of let him know I'm still there. Stirling with a quick throw in. And Fusion will stop that one right there with a massive header out of bounds. Owen will try again. This one goes right back over to Eduardo. A little bit of pressure here. 2 players on him, able to get that over to Joey. Joey with a quick little pass over to Alejandro. Alejandro will feed it right back over to Owen. Owen will get a nice little touch, get it over to Eduardo. Eduardo's able to not able to connect on that one, but he is getting back on defense. Midfielders and defenders for Stirling. Getting back right on time to stop the opposing threat with Josh with a quick steal, but turns it over, but still able to stay on defense. A lot of pressure there by Josh. Josh able to get it over to Eduardo. Eduardo over to, I believe that is Herman, or actually no, that's Max. This one will go out of bounds. Hard throw in by Fusion, trying to get it into the midfield, but Eduardo with a quick little touch on that. A miss settled by Fusion. It looks like Stirling's back off to the races, but comes off the heel. Left back for Fusion, passes over to the midfield, and yet another nice little touch. Four passes in a row for Fusion. Even though they're in a bunched up area, they're still trying to work their way brute force-wise. And looks like Sam will take the deep ball and all the way out. Great switch here. Alejandro on the actual breakaway with a small little touch with the right foot, and we got ourselves a goal here. An outstanding touch there by Sam, able to switch the entire field all the way to the left with the long boot all the way over to Alejandro. And Sam will come over and say, you better make sure you give me a high five for that one. Alejandro thanking Sam with the early April Fool's gift. See if we can take a look at the replay there. It looks like Sam will take a nice long touch on that, or the extremely long pass. Able to get a great boot on that. Alejandro able to stay onside, and it looks like Fusion lost in the sauce there, but look at, it's a right foot slightly off of the right side of the right foot for the actual shot. And you can see the Stirling fans or Stirling bench cheering left and right. Real nice touch, and then of course looking down back at Sam for the great pass. Very good to see there, very good to see. Both teams will reshape, fix their shin guards. Fusion will reset. Kind of hard to really judge that. I mean, you're not expecting a long pass like that, nearly half of the actual field itself, but Sam was definitely able to deliver that. So really hard to defend that one, especially if you're the Fusion back wall and trying to kind of pinch Stirling in a little bit. But as you can see, they get right back to it with a number of different passes here that are connecting. Alejandro tried to actually get the ball over, and looks like we've got a heel clip here. Quick, easy call here. One to zip. Stirling. Get ourselves a quick little free kick. And we got a long one here. Noah was able to get a quick touch on that. This one is out of bounds. Stirling not a big fan of getting anything in the box. Usually their defenders are immediately trying to get them out, as Noah will get another touch on there. Get that right out of this area. We do not want that. Stirling known for getting anything in the box and really trying to get rid of it. Dominic will grab this one down and take a look at his troops, see if he can roll this out anywhere. Takes a number of different looks here, and it looks like we're gonna boot this one down half the field, possibly get a bounce on that. Looks like Clay not able to get a touch on that. Max chips it on over to Clay. Fusion able to get the stop. Bounces right off of the chest of the midfield. Ooh, swing and a miss over to the left striker, number 7, really trying to get in on that. Joey will grab that ball, and he'll get that over to Alejandro, but Alejandro will not be able to get over to that one, as Coach Pepper looks like he's getting a couple more subs in for the rotation. Noah will get another ball to get that ball right back out of the backfield again. Another good touch by Noah, and over there to Max. See if AJ can apply a little bit of pressure here Looks like it kind of left him here. He kind of told Max to kind of move in on that. AJ just want to get a little bit more pressure out there. AJ averaging out of the last 2 games 3.5 shots per game. Orlando, he had 4 shots, and with the previous game that Stirling had, he had 3 shots in there. So hopefully he's going to try to connect something today as Caden tries to get a touch on this, but Fusion able to get a nice little touch on that to stop the threat. Caden off to the races, looks over to the right, looking for a little assistance. Joey with a quick little touch, and with 2 defenders on him, gets it right over to Max. Max not able to get it. Oh, he is able to get it settled down. A little bit, no one's in his way. AJ, will he get a shot off? And yes, right over to the goalie. Like I said just previously, he is averaging 3.5 shots per game as per the last 2 contests. And Fusion will reset and reshape. Try to work that over there. They've been able to really connect with their midfielders a lot as the left back tries to take the space. And looks like the threat is still on, but it looks like they're able to miss that. Josh with a quick little miss, but Noah with a little miss. And the right strike with Owen and Alejandro with a little bit of pressure, but it looks like Eduardo's able to get this over, but it's right back to Fusion's midfield. Eduardo with a tries to do a quick little move, able to still get the steal with 2 defenders on him. Where's the help? A one-man team at one point, and he's still staying on it, and Sam comes in with a little bit of shoulder check. Josh will miss that ball, but there is the coverage with Noah. Not a problem at all as Josh puts his hands over his face, but that's okay, Josh, because you're usually everywhere. So if Noah misses the ball, you have his back, and if he misses the ball, or if you miss the ball, he has your back. So not a problem as they continue to keep that ball out of the actual box here. Looks like Sam will get a well-deserved break here as Lewis and Lucas, number 9, will come in for number 7, and number 16, Brian, will come in as that sun is really starting to pick up. But the beautiful thing is there's a lot of win, major win here today as Stirling is up 1-0, and we have ourselves a free kick in which we will see which Fusion player will take this as the wall is built. And it's a quick little pass, chip pass over, nothing going here. Clay is able to kick that one out. Joey tries to get a little touch on that. Clay with the ball. Lucas making the run. Quick little pass up. Alejandro taking a look. He's looking over at Lucas. Lucas is running, making the run. Is he able to not get a touch? Look, there may have been a little shove there. Lucas gathers himself as Alejandro tries to get that. Looks like they're trying to shoulder check a little bit. It's going to be up to the referees to kind of keep an eye out. It's starting to get a little physical. So, when you get a game that's getting physical like that, as Alejandro takes the shot, really got to get a hand on that. Now Fusion will play this one out to the left back, try to get a touch here as Joey's chasing him down. Left back moving it up and taking a number of looks up top. He's able to get it up top, but Eduardo with the stop. Stirling with the ball as Brian gets his touch on there. Joey with the ball is going to try to switch it over, get it over to Owen. Owen's not there, but he is able to get a touch on that to, even though it was a turnover there, at least the pass did not connect. Owen was still able to get a foot on that. Owen playing pretty physical this game here, so it's definitely good to see. Now we have the left striker trying to make a move on Josh, but Josh is in there with a touch and able to get that ball out of there. Not sure if that's going to be a goal kick. Oh, looks like we have ourselves a corner kick. Number 21 wide open. We're looking for the ball. And Dominic able to get a touch on there. Joey would get that right out of the box as the left back tries to come up and make a play on it. Looks like they got him for a handball possibly. Possible subs coming in. Camera bar in the way of the cameraman, but we're able to get a quick throw in by Fusion. It's looking around as Max will create a little bit of pressure as they try to shove this into the box. Eduardo able to get that header out. And I believe this may be, Roman trying to get a little stop there, but it looks like they kind of left Fusion. Fusion was able to get a shot off there. Nothing going. Left back for Fusion, trying to create something as Brian looks over and tries to switch it over to the midfield or out to the left striker. Alejandro with that. If he can get a touch on that, maybe a left foot shot. Chips it back out. Right foot shot. Big stop by Fusion. They'll try to work that ball out as Brian gets a touch on that and gets it right back out to Alejandro. Alejandro will take a look. Owen with a little bit of, as the reliever. Alejandro able to get that over to Brian, and Fusion able to get the stop here. Get a quick little throw in. Right into the box to Lucas. And right off the chest, Fusion, and Looks like we got ourselves a little call here. Lucas got a little physical in there, so we got ourselves a little free kick. Stirling coach asking his troops to kind of back off a little space. Owen with a little bit of pressure here as it's headed down, and it is out of bounds as the ball's back in. Looks like Herman has the ball. Nope, that is that Herman? That is Max. Max with a ball over to Roman, or Noble, I believe it is, as he tries to take space, taking on two defenders. Lucas able to get a touch on that. Fusion with the ball right back into the midfielders as Brian's able to get that. Max with the help. Brian passes it right back over to Joey. Can Joey get that over to Max? Nope, he gets it over to Brian, and Fusion is able to get a foot on that, and Brian lands it down and right back down for Fusion for the goalie, and they'll kick this ball out of their attacking area here. Big touch with the left foot, and right back to himself with the same header. Josh will kick that back. Trying to get it now. It is it's a game of getting the ball settled down as the left back is taking the space. He's looking to get that back. Is there a call here? No call. There's a refs let him play. Joey's gonna take a long ball over here. And Fusion able to get the stop. And here we go with Fusion trying to get the attack. And here we got a nice big major race here. Noah will run this one down. A nice stop by the left back and the left center back as we're able to get this back out. Owen's able to get this out to Alejandro. Alejandro's going to take a nice touch there. Nice little pass all the way through to Caden. Or actually over to Caden with the shot. Nothing going there. It takes two shots. He definitely wants that one back as Alejandro tries to keep this one going. But let's take a look at this defensive pressure here again as Noah tries to put a little shoulder check on their right strike, and Owen still staying put. So here you have the actual lead in with the right strike and Noah, actually both of them running at the same speed. Noah has to make sure that he cannot pass him at all. Right strike able to get a touch on that after Noah contains him, making sure he doesn't cut that corner. Owen still containing his player and still able to get the ball after Noah is able to stop the madness over there from the right striker. And now Owen feeding that ball over to Alejandro, in which Alejandro will then get that ball over for the long pass over to Caden. As Alejandro's able to draw in the actual defense and get that ball all the way over to his right strike. And again, this play doesn't happen if the defensive pressure just doesn't stop and actually able to get that ball out to the actual strikers. And of course, Caden still running without the ball, right? Not even part of the play, but running and still being part of the play or after the fact. So definitely great to see that type of movement by the club. Eduardo getting a well-deserved rest there as he hydrates. Coach pretty happy about that particular performance, as that was one of the major changes in the lineup. Looks like Lewis would take not Lewis. Looks like Joey would take a nice little breather as well, as Alejandro gets that ball right out of bounds. And this is where we start to see those substitutions really play into the Stirling's favor with, I believe, Fusion a little short on players this one, as the heat is definitely increasing. Herman will get a nice little touch over to Owen. Owen with a missed touch, but he will just step back and try to contain here as we get a quick little touch from Owen and again to Noah. Noah will kick this ball right back out of bounds. It looks like it's in, and now it is out. Quick little throw in by Fusion. Number 28, a little bit of frustration kicking in as he is trying to go up against the Stirling defenders, in which, a little collision there. But Dominic will be able to shake that off. Definitely no easy shots at all, as Lucas and the referee will try to talk about a couple of plays there, just trying to get a little bit of clarity. Good to see the referee just kind of give a little bit of clarity on the previous plays. Yeah, Stirling will go for the free kick, and Dominic will get a nice little boot over here to the midfield. Fusion with the stop right on the header, and over to the left striker as he will try to get a quick touch. Noah will kick that ball out, and looks like it gets over to Josh. Herman will try to get a touch on this, get it over to Brian. They're really trying to get that ball down and settled. And as this will go right out of bounds, as Fusion will throw this ball in. Owen with a little bit of pressure right out of bounds. I don't think we'll be delivering that, as Owen's been pretty busy at the left back position. Ball is stopped as we try to throw this in. They're really trying to feed number 28, their right striker, but it's definitely a very difficult task as with having Noah over there and Owen as the left back and Noah as the left center back. Going to be very difficult for them to actually feed that particular player during this particular match. Fusion patiently trying to actually get something going, but it looks like Erman able to get in there with a quick little stop, and Fusion still able to get the ball right back out over to their left back. He'll try to kick it back out to the left back. Takes a quick little look, long pass into the center. Oh, that would have been a close one. Looks like number 5 was able to break that up, but definitely a good look by the Fusion's left back, able to get a quick settle and pass that into the center strike. Fusion with the ball, trying to operate from the midfield. Looks like Erman with a quick little touch, and looks like the right midfield able to get that over, and right striker on that, and a little bit of a bump here. Looks like Brian will get called for the yellow. Could have been just a simple foul itself, but I guess the ref's really trying to control this game now, and as it is starting to get a little physical, so usually these close ones, it's going to be a simple yellow card, as Fusion will get ready for the free kick. Waiting for the ref to give the go-ahead, as number 18 is going to try to come in and assist the Stirling. And Dominic with a quick little touch and bounces out of bounds. Let's see if we can see who actually was able to get on that. Noble will take a quick little rest as Sam will come in, and number 18. Noah will come out, get a quick little breather. And Brian looks like he tried to get in there with a quick little header there. May have been a little collision. Gets up pretty quick and kind of fixes his hair as if to say he was not phased whatsoever. Quick little header by Fusion. Fusion trying to bounce right off the chest and get something going. Caden sandwiched in between 2 to 3 players. Alejandro gets a quick little toss. He passes that ball all the way downfield. Still getting a little physical here. No calls here, but it looks like the referee will check on the player and the coach will check on him. Just making sure that, he can actually see the coach's hand. As the coach not too happy with the referee not being able to actually see all of the contact here and there, as the, fans in the back and parents definitely concerned about the players. But we play on here as the midfield of Fusion passes back to the left back, who will give a nice little touch over to the midfields, but it looks like it's intercepted. Joy with some pressure there and a little shoulder check here. Alejandro passes that ball up, tries to get it over to, I believe, number 18, but the left back for Fusion able to get a quick stop on it, as they're looking for a possible handball there, but nevertheless, actually looks like number 18 is going to be called for a yellow here. Not able to see exactly what happened there. Maybe he was also getting a little physical, but here we are with Fusion with the ball up with the left striker, and Clay with a little bit of defensive pressure. Seems to be a little beaten. They might be able to cross that over. Dominic with a quick stop, and Owen able to get it out of the box off of the ricochet, as Dominic's not able to grab it down. Fusion still on the attack, as the midfielders and the strikers are definitely still trying to keep the possession, as we got the ball crossed, but nothing there. Stirling still able to stay on top of it, as their back wall has been pretty successful on getting the ball out of there. But right now, with the time of possession being 65 to 35 in Fusion's favor, it looks like Stirling is losing some of the momentum, but still able to stand strong with the midfielders and the back wall of Stirling really able to help out, as number 5 left back Noah will receive some medical attention here on the sideline, which looks like coach will try to keep 2 eyes on the game and 1 hand on the magical spray to help assist, as we get a bounce out. Dominic with the grab, able to smother it and stay in the fetal position and really squeeze that ball as if it is not to be let go whatsoever. Erman with a little bit of defensive pressure here, as the left back is leading the charge, in which he's still running without the ball, in which Fusion. A little bit of pressure with Josh and able to get that ball out of bounds, but Fusion still leading the attack here. And it looks like they might be called for an illegal throw-in. Looks like it's possible he didn't throw it in properly, as Josh will lead the troops down with a far throw into the midfield. And it looks like Fusion is still trying to trying to actually even out this actual ball game here, in which Stirling is up 1-0. But the momentum again is in Stirling's favor right now. But the defense of Stirling is still standing strong as Coach Clark showcases his left foot skills, passing the substitute ball in. Quick little run down by Alejandro as he'll take a quick little look as Joey's into the middle. He'll duck his head down, get that ball over, possibly over to the right strike, AJ. Actually number 18, but he's still running. Fusion leading the charge all the way. Josh tried, doesn't actually, there we go. There's Josh trying to get a quick little touch on the ball, and now over to, looks like they still kind of battle it out with the super 50-50 ball. Fusion still with the ball, a couple of passes here could really make something work, and it looks like Dominic able to get the stop here. Fusion definitely having a number of different attempts here, which is outstanding to see. It's surprising that they have not connected on at least half of the actual attempts that they actually had. Nevertheless, they have not given up and still playing strong. Fusion with a quick little throw in here. Try to connect with the midfield as Ehrman tries to keep the pressure. And here's that right strike, trying to chase it down, but looks like that's going to go out of bounds. Alejandro over to Lewis. Lewis over to back over. Looks like Josh is going to get this and get it over to Joey in stride. Joey with the light pass over to Alejandro and still able to get the ball there. So here we go with the defensive backs here, really trying to work their way up. You're really using that body to create a number of different space there. Unfortunately, AJ able to get a step on there, but it looks like they were called for the small foul. And Coach Pepper really trying to get some communication going here because it looks like the game's starting to get physically out of hand here. And we're back here with the second half. Stirling up 1-0 versus the Fusion. Definitely, both teams are definitely battling it out back and forth. Really good to see Florida Fusion's Northport Fusion, their back line and also their midfielders really being able to bring the ball up and really kind of keep the possessions towards the remainder of the first half. Stirling still battling it out. We're able to get one of the players into the studio box here for a quick little pros and cons. We have number 5 left back. We'll try to get his perception on how the game is coming along so far. Any special words, Mr. Graham?
Well, I think overall the game was pretty good, defensive-wise and offensive-wise.
Good. Anything anything you can let us know that the coach may have talked about during the halftime?
During the halftime, we can play a little better because after we scored that first goal, we put our heads up thinking that we can win, but we had to keep going after that.
Now, I noticed that Fusion strikers, they have been relentless, and also their midfielders are able to really be involved in trying to actually create some type of offense. What's helping you and the rest of the back wall for Stirling, shut that particular offense down during the first half?
Well, first off, we have to communicate more, and as a defense, we have to stay tight and tell our midfielders to get back on defense, mainly communication.
I see. Do you feel like between your midfielders and your actual defensive men, do you feel like there's been great communication during the first half?
I think we needed to communicate more, especially during the first half.
Nice. Very good to hear. Any special plans for this second half? I noticed that you started receiving a little bit of medical attention. How are the knees holding up there? What seems to be the problem?
Both my kneecaps, mainly the left kneecap, was some pain.
Okay, all right. Do we need to fly you into Switzerland to see the specialist this particular year? No? Okay. All right. Well, thanks a lot, Noah, as we got a breakaway here with Eduardo trying to take a quick little shot, and it looks like there's a quick little stop there. Eduardo definitely able to get a number of different touches left and right for this particular game. As Sam will kick that ball out, and looks like Fusion will have the possession here. Wait for the quick little throw in. As they reshape right off of the chest, and Looks to be, I believe that was Owen that may have headed that right out. Sterling's throwing as Alejandro takes a look. Eduardo checks in, but looks like we have a long ball over to Caden. Rejected out by Fusion. Joey's going to turn on the afterburners and try to get a quick little touch over to Eduardo. Eduardo will try to get a quick little pass over to Joey, but not able to get the ball over to him. Fusion on the return will try to actually have the attack here. Owen with a nice little stop here. Takes a little look back, questions the referee, but it looks like, again, they're starting to call it tight as Fusion will get this kick. Fusion will actually do a little reset here and reshape. We got a nice little kick inside, but it looks like Joey's able to get a foot on that. AJ takes a karate swipe at it, not able to connect on that. Owen as well tries to get in there. Fusion trying to keep the ball here. It looks like the referee is going to, let's see what the call is here. Looks like Sterling's going to be able to get this one here as he talks to the ball. Looks like he might possibly just drop this one here. Not sure of the actual call here, but yep, it looks like he's going to drop this over, and Fusion with the ball. Lose Joey with the actual pressure, and looks like the backs are going to, they're not panicking, but they're able to, but they did actually kick it out of bounds. Looks like Stirling will have this ball as Brian prepares to get a quick little throw in. Clay will throw the ball in. Brian with a nice little touch, looks over to the midfielders, doesn't get anything there, tries to do a little move around, but Fusion's able to stop that and use the strength. Brian still trying to work on that ball with a little bit of help from Clay. Brian gets a little rollback here with two defenders on, still able to keep the ball going, but it looks like Fusion is able to actually get the ball out. Joey with a little bit of help, feeds it back over and takes the space and kicks it right back out to the actual right back with Clay with a nice little pass over to Eduardo. Eduardo able to connect with Alejandro. Alejandro will race it down, and Fusion will use their body. He'll touch the earth real quick, and he's able to get back. And just like that, oh wow, what a sequence there. What a sequence there. Had to rewind and throw this back up onto the actual replay there as Clay does the initial throw-in, in which both teams playing the ball. This really comes down to who actually wanted it more. As you can see, there's a number of different offensive threat or actually defensive threat from the Fusion, but Brian is really working his way and really getting physical to try to get that ball back as he's battling the left back. And it looks like Caden able to get in a number of touches there, so now it looks like it's about a 3-on-2-on-1. Brian's still working the ball, but it doesn't look like Fusion's able to really just get a touch on that and get that ball out of there, as Stirling is really swarming like killer bees. Joey able to get a touch, but this is where everything turns. If you notice, now you're looking at Fusion, all 3 to 4 players on that side where Joey is taking the open space and passing it right back out to Clay with the long touch over to Eduardo into the center. Eduardo gets a little physical on, is able to deal with a little bit of physicality from the Fusion, but still able to get the pass over to Alejandro, in which Alejandro will take a bump. That player will instantaneously, he will actually just fall right down out of bounds. AJ tries to go for the header, and then Caden with the left foot able to really just destroy that ball right into the net. I mean, that type of series really comes down to Stirling really wanting that. The entire team touching that ball practically and trying to work that ball over. That is amazing. That's amazing. And it looks like here we go again, in which Caden's taking the space, able to get a bump. Brian over to Joey. Joey will take a look as Fusion's coming in tight, do a quick little chop pass to himself, and looks like Brian, looks like we were looking for a shot there. AJ off the back heel, looks like he may have tried to redirect that ball into the actual goal. And that just goes up against with his, 3.5 shots that he's usually able to get per the last 2 contestants or actually battles here. And it looks like Josh will take a couple little touches here, and Seth is in as goalie. I believe he gets his first touch on the ball, able to get that down over to Caden. Caden jumps about 3 to 4 feet in the air trying to get that head down, but really trying to get that ball down and try to make something happen as Stirling is up 2-0. A lot of teamwork here, and this is outstanding here. Brian will receive this ball and try to get a quick little touch out, as I believe he's playing the right strike position here. Out of bounds, and we'll get a quick little throw in. Eldorado will come over as the center mid and try to get a little space, get a quick little touch as he's now battling 3 players, but he's able to now go up against 2 players and bring it right back out, pass it out to Brian as a great reliever. Brian over to the center box trying to feed Caden and at center strike, and possible call there. Questionable. I'm still looking at the referee as Eldorado passes it on the ground. Still no call from the ref as players are actually looking at him. That looked like a sure call, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. As we'll get a quick little corner kick. Stirling still able to fight off these Fusion able to still fight off the threat. As they will now take the charge here, and just if there was a little bit more on that ball, they would have been able to receive that to the right strike. As Joey gets a pass into Caden, a little too far though, as Caden does a quick little hop. Really wanted to get that out. Let's see if they can roll that out or if they just chop it right on down. They do have an open player to the left, but it looks like, he's going to pass this out, pass to the midfield, and the midfield will chop that back, try to get it to the strikers. And looks like Eldorado gets in there for the touch. Sam will get a quick little header over to Owen. Here we are with, I believe, number 28 trying to continue his charge. He's had a major battle today, dealing with the back wall as Stirling is really working together. A lot of communication back and forth between the Stirling club today. Joey will send this one down. Caden will try to back up, get and try to feel the player on his back, try to head this one over to himself. Fusion will kick that ball right out, as the Fusion has also been able to get a number of great touches to stop the threat of Stirling, as Eldorado receives this ball from the throw-in. Fusion coming in hot as Joey tries to come in and help out. Eldorado looks like he may have collided. It might be a calf or something like that. As the pressure from Fusion is still going on, looks like Josh is able to get a touch on the ball and Sam, but nevertheless the stop has been avoided. Medical attention being placed onto Eldorado, as the referee takes a look and complains about the number. Looks like they have 2 number 16s, in which I think technically he is a 76, but coach did try to sub in a 16 for 16. Referee not too happy with the number system going on, but nevertheless, 2-0 Stirling. Fusion trying to make something happen as the left back is, I believe, now over at the right back position, trying to relieve and try to get a touch and make something happen. Possible shot or cross here. Herman able to keep the pressure on him. And I believe that is Owen doing a slide tackle trying to get the actual pressure on to Fusion. And it looks like Stirling really wanting this ball a little bit more, as the Fusion's able to get the ball down and settle it properly, as the goalie will then kick this ball out to the left back. Brian able to be there and actually keep the pressure on that left back. And it looks like Brian has caused the left back to just simply kick that ball out of bounds as Caden gets in there for a possible shot. Quick little block by the body. He wants that one back, but looks who's on it. Looks like Noble's going to receive that ball, possibly kick it back out over to Joey, and it looks like Fusion is able to get that stop. They're able to get that ball out. Sam with a quick little header tried to get it over to Josh. Looks like it's Fusion all the way to the races. Let's see, it's going to be a foot race here as we're open. Let's see what Seth can do with a left shot. Josh able to make the actual shot altered. So great little pressure by Josh. Looks like Seth was ready for all of that smoke. And here we are. We are getting ready for a goal kick. Quick little pass out to Sam. Sam will receive that all the way over to Brian. Brian will try to kick it over. Looks like the call is out of bounds. Quick little throw in by Fusion, in which the Stirling is right on their back, so they're definitely going to need to move that over. And looks like we got a lot of space over here with the right strike. He might be able to bring this down, see if he has anyone to relieve him. But it looks like Owen able to keep the pressure on defensively, and Noble is going off to the races, in which he is moving. He is looking right a number of different times, still keeping the ball going, and Fusion able to then stop the actual play here. Erman with the actual ball, still able to keep the play alive, in which now we will actually come to a quick little stop here as the goalie will stop that. Caden with the quick little ball. It gets tripped up. Little stare down by Caden. Just making sure that the referee actually calls that. He's been taking a number of hits throughout the day, so you can tell he is fed up. He is keeping the offensive strike within his veins. Joey and Sam will discuss exactly how they want to go about this. Possible paper, rock, scissors for the actual kick. Sam will take that, and a quick, nice little shot and a wonderful save by Fusion. Corner kick. Looks like Joey will attempt this. Let's see if he can bend it like Beckham. Possibly get that over to one of his players. Josh actually jumps in, tries to make a play on it. It's a nice ball, but it's headed out by the Fusion. Alejandro with the shot. Nothing going there, and it looks like they're off to the races where left strike is going to try to get a nice long touch to it. Using a little bit of the body, Alejandro gets a touch on it, and Sam able to get a ball there. Stirling with a quick, nice little stop. Joey will reset, get it over to Josh. Josh will take the long boot over to Caden. Takes a bounce in their favor, and it looks like Herman possibly, or a Max possibly for the header. Little collision there, but definitely going for the ball and not the player, so that is a clear accident itself. Clear accident. Goal kick. Quick little substitution here. Just waiting for the go ahead here. And quick little throw in. Looks like we'll reset on this. Stirling up 2-0. As this throw-in is going to be brought to you by Mr. Full Stack, one of our sponsors here. If you're interested in any programming languages, primarily front-end web development or any full-stack web development, but usually front-end and mobile, you can go to Mr. Full Stack on YouTube and start with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and or React just to start your web development career. No college needed, just need to be able to practice and build applications. Mr. Full Stack at YouTube. Type it in. Fusion with the ball. Looks like we'll try to get a quick throw in, and yet another illegal throw in. Really got to work on just getting it over the head. Surprisingly, I believe this was about 3 times now already. I'd probably just kind of, usually if it looks a little different to the ref, they're definitely going to call that. So you really want to get that completely over your head with 2 hands, just like that one. Looks like number 0, John, is in. Got to watch out for this guy because his strength is tremendous. He is clearly taking the space there and looking for the ball, which is definitely good to see. We'll see if we can land that ball down, and it looks like they're going right into him. Looks like Max doing a quick little run, stares down the goalie, lets him know. Josh with a quick little touch here. Joey with a quick little look, and over to Alejandro. Alejandro will feed that into John. Alejandro actually gets the ball here. John making the run on it. Increased speed by John this particular season here. Good containment, and he's able to stop the play and have them feed it right back. Alejandro and John with the pressure. John with the touch again and tries to do a quick little move. One left back complaining of being held, but it looks like they were just tangled up. Definitely a quick force. John coming in and making a statement here, looking back at the players, wanting all of the smoke, and a quick little wave away, but referee will look at the time, possibly pull out a card. Thought someone was about to be carded there, but gotta love how Stirling's playing pretty physical here. Left back will take the big shot here over to Fusion. Fusion try to get something and land on the middle striker. Lucas with a quick header. Looks like it's going to come back. Lucas is going to take the far boot. Let's see who's going to run this one down. Looks like Max and Alejandro is going to run this down, and it looks like it was offside. It's hard to tell on that one. Hard to tell on that one. Max will take a look back and try to back up, I believe 10 yards possibly. Goalie will kick this one out. Fusion will try to get the ball and try to set something up. Plenty of time here, plenty of space. 2-0. Stirling feeds it back, and it looks like there's a turnover. Max with the shot. And 21 using his body to contain there, so no pressure there. Great little shot by Max, able to pick that up. Lucas comes in with the strong header, does 3 hops in the paint. He really wanted that one back as we are back here. Momentum all on Stirling, really trying to keep that ball on their particular side here. We'll get a quick little throw in. Stirling with the ball as the ball is crossed over. Fusion with the nice little touch. Looked like there's plenty of time, but that's going to go out of bounds. 2-0. Dunedin Stirling. They'll get a reset here. Sam, we're going to try to do a quick throw in here into the box. Catch Alejandro here. Little bit of body there. Takes the shot. Looks like 2 yards to the right. Looks like we'll get a goal kick. As both teams reshape. See if they kick this down, or they do have some space over there to the left. They'll kick it down, try to get a good box, possibly a good settle, and looks like Stirling's right back off. John tries to make an attempt at that, as does Alejandro. Sam will grab this ball here, and let's see what we got. Eduardo will take some space and move around. Far throw with Sam, nothing connected though. John uses his space, takes on 2 defenders, gets it over to Alejandro. Eduardo with a quick little shot with the right, and it looks like that's grabbed up. See if we can get a quick replay on this as Alejandro is able to settle that ball and feed it right over to Eduardo. Gets a nice little roll touch on it and a hard right swipe with the inner right foot. Definitely want that one back. Try to get a little more pressure on that particular kick there, a little more strength, but still a good shot, but also a good stop by Fusion, in which the Fusion goalkeeper with a number of stops. And looks like we're back here, in which Josh will feed this one over. Looks like the left back will get this one over, and looks like we got a quick little call, so Lucas will kick this one down. See if we can get a box here, and Fusion goal able to get a quick stop and starting the offense quickly here, as the left midfield is able to move, pass the ball and move without it, possibly expecting that one back. Sam able to stop that particular play there, as we get a hard throw by Sam. See if Alejandro can get over to this and get this one off the chest. And not sure if that was a shot or a cross. Really like to see him try to cut that one back and maybe get a reliever and pass that one back and work it out around. But nevertheless, 2-0 Stirling. Looks like number 5, after receiving some medical attention, will try to get back into this game, as will number 18, as Eduardo does a quick little fake body feint, spins around, little turnover. Max with the help. Left mid will try to bounce this off of his thigh and try to keep this one going, as Sam and Eduardo will try to stop that off. They give a quick little high five for the help, as Noah is back in, number 5. Joey, or actually Clay and Josh, will get a well-deserved rest, as both of them have been playing quite well this particular game. Fusion with the ball, in which John comes over and is able to put some pressure on, causing the turnover, and once again John causing some frustration on the left side for the Fusion. And we're live here back into the midfield. Looks like the left back earlier is now into the midfield for Fusion, and actually jumps back over to the right back position. Looks like this particular timeline in the game will be brought to you by Nature, where the egret, I believe it's the egret, we'll call it the egret bird if it is not. Always good to see Nature enjoying a nice 12 o'clock game, Fusion versus Stirling, in which they have arguably the best seats in the house. Fusion with the ball, trying to pass it back up to the strikers. We'll try to get this ball over with some nice touches. Can he get it over? He takes the shot a little bit over the post. Like to see him try to get that one back over to the left midfield or the left strike as they were open, but sometimes when you're down 2-0, you really gotta get it. You really gotta try to get a foot on that and get the laces in there. So you miss all of the shots you don't take. As Noble puts on the afterburners here, and look at that. I think we got ourselves a goal here from Noble. Nice shot. See if we can take a look at this on the replay. Seth able to get a quick little pass out to the midfield as Clay will get a nice little touch on this ball and feed Noble, the left strike, who's able to time that ball perfectly. Has a number of players as John is running in the center, but I don't think he can get that pass off. Alejandro with the cross, he was also available, but Noble takes the shot. I don't think he was able to squeeze that over to pass him, as he did have two defenders on him. But an outstanding goal nevertheless. Very good indeed. And I believe Clay will get the assist for that, receiving that ball and feeding Noble. But it's good to see Alejandro and John running. It's really good to see, you really got to play off of the ball like that. And so they are really starting to feed off of one another during this particular game here. So outstanding. Stirling up 3-0. Josh and Caden will come in. Looks like Max will get a well-deserved rest. Hydrate. Coach Lewis pretty happy about his performance today. Seth with the ball in the back. See if we can kick this down, see what we get going here. Alejandro would have missed, but he'll chase it down, and Josh will chase it down as well. Quick little pass back, a little bit of pressure. Goalie kicks it out. Fusion trying to feed it back up to the midfield as Sam will get a quick little try to get a touch on it, but it looks like Fusion is still running. Noah tries to get a touch on that, and it looks like we're off to the races. Goalie comes out. Seth goes down. Hard collision in the back. Both players really going for the ball, but it's really tough to see the players take a shot like that. Let's see if we can take a look at that at the replay and see exactly what happened here. Looks like a free kick awarded as Sam will boot this one down. Josh will get a touch there off of the heels there, off of the feet. Fusion will take a turnaround, try to feed it over, take the space, possibly feed it over. Hard shot over. Looks like it's to the left. Fusion will boot this one down. How that ball magically ended up over there. Caden will take a nice little long little touch here. One man versus everyone. A lot of players over there. Fusion will throw this one out. See if we can get anyone to connect on that. Looks like it goes out of bounds, but let's actually no. Yep, it is out of bounds. Stirling will get ready for a number of substitutions here. And as they are substituting, we'll see if we can get a quick little replay on the last play, which is usually one of the things you got to check out for is Caden receiving this ball here. There's two players to beat. Another one comes in, slides in, quick little touch with the inside right foot, still able to dribble it out. 4 to 5 players over there. Max with the chip shot. Fusion is able to actually get the stop there. I think Max may have, if he can rewind time, definitely take that one back. But sometimes you do got to try to chip it over. But definitely a great touch. But really good to see him actually take on a number of different players and try to make something happen, creating that space, drawing in the actual defenders, and actually able to actually feed that one back out to yet your player who was clearly open, as you can see right here once again. And boom, right in the right spot. Boom, 6 players almost, 5 to 6 players over there, and there's the shot. That's right over to the goalie. But Fusion will reset, and let's see what we get going on the next couple of plays here. Stirling with a quick little throw out as we'll try to keep this ball in bounds. John with the header attempt. Fusion will throw it in. Nice little touch on it as he tries to take on a couple of players. John cutting off the player. No, with a quick little pass over to... Fusion will throw it in, get over to the midfield. Looks like the referee will disallow that one and try to get a reset. Hard throw in. No, with a quick little touch here as Fusion will continue with the ball with a quick little throw in. Stirling back wall resetting. Fusion looking for something here off of the chest. Creating a little space. John with a little bit of bump there. And yet another shoulder check with John. Stares over at the bench like he can't see me. Owen with a quick little touch on there. Noah will play some defense on that battle all day. Long touch over. And Stirling is off to the races. Passes it off. Fusion trying to get a stop here. Josh takes a quick little touch and a look and a good ball down over to Caden, who looks over to the right. A hard crossover to possibly, is that AJ? No, that's not AJ. That is, it looks like Clay. Not really too sure. Number 43. Fusion able to stop the threat. Because we're still currently looking at 3-0, Stirling up. Not a lot of time left on the clock. Fusion will kick this one down, try to get it to the midfielders / strikers. Caden with a quick little header. Fusion off of the chest. John with another football blow. Stirling with the pressure. Josh with a quick little touch. Might be able to get the cross over. Noble misses it. John tries to get a touch on it. Caden over. Possible left foot. Nope. Stirling able to actually stop the threat. Great little battle here. They'll need to move quickly. Looking for the go-ahead. Quick little yellow card. Not sure who that's for. It might be. Looks like it may have been for John, number 0. Not 100% sure there. He is looking back. Nevertheless, Fusion with the ball. Kicks it down. And it looks like off of the head of Fusion. Quick little look around. Off of John. John's belly to John's foot. Keeping the pressure. Caden working. Passes it down to the striker. And out of bounds. Not able to get it. Fusion back in. And right off of the back, I believe, is Owen keeping the pressure. Josh possibly trying to catch it off of the bounce. Hard kick by Fusion, trying to get it down to the strikers as Lucas comes in. Tries to grab the player there. A little too aggressive there as the midfielder was popped back by Lucas. Lucas did try to put his hand out there and catch him. Fusion with a hard shot into the box. About 5 feet over the top post. As Stirling will get ready for a goal kick. Big boot, 3/4 of the field. Maybe about 60%. Out of bounds. Fusion will try to get a quick throw in here. See if they can get anything going here, possibly to the midfielders. Ball's in to number 28, and looks like the goalie wasn't too happy with that, or the referee was not too happy with that. It was actually Stirling's ball with the quick little throw into John. Gets a quick little settle off of the chest. Fusion with a quick throw in, or actually free kick. See if they can move this ball quickly as time is of the essence. Into the Stirling box. Lucas will kick this one out towards Clay. Let that one go out of bounds, in which I believe we may have a corner kick. Fusion with the ball. Nice little defense there on the side. Left back with the ball with the pressure coming in. John and number 43. Nice little touches. Little L turn there and a push. A little shove off. Ref letting him play. John gets in there to get some. Lucas with the quick little throw, with the quick little kick. Josh tries to get in here. And looks like finally we have a call here from the ref. Let's take a look. Yellow card of 43, as some of the Stirling players say they are not worthy. Number 43, Brendan, will receive the yellow card. He looks over at the Fusion. Not too happy with the call. Nevertheless, Fusion backs. We'll try to get the quick free quick. And they try to go for the box. Brendan with a quick little touch over to John. Fusion still with the ball. See if they can get a shot up real quick. Over to the right, to the left, to the right strike. Try to kick it back out. Number 18 with a little bit of pressure. Fusion still with the ball and out of bounds. See what we got going here. Looks like we'll get a free kick possibly. Fusion gonna try to stack the box. Big kick, but a little further out. Here we got a race with Josh and one of the backs. See if Fusion can roll this out. Try to walk away with something here. John with a quick little header over to Josh. Josh with a quick little toss. And they're not too happy about that. Fusion will get the quick little quick here. Quick little quick. Owen with a little bit of pressure there. Noah comes in for a little bit of pressure. Number 7 looking for the call there, but they're just going for the ball. Stirling back wall getting ready for free kick. Number 7 getting ready for the kick. Right off of the top post. Seth gets in with a touch. Nothing there. Owen on the ground, still kicking the ball. Relentless. Got a call here. Look like it's not too happy with possibly the referee's position here. I'm not sure of the call here, but nevertheless, looks like they're going to get a free kick right here. Stirling is going to set up the wall about 5 feet from the shot. Seth still a little confused, not really too happy with what's going on here, but he is pointing his troops as to where they need to go. As he talks to his back wall there, getting all of his troops ready. Fusion talking amongst themselves and also with the ref. The wall's starting to look much better for Stirling. Fusion talking to amongst themselves. Looks like the entire Stirling team is in there for the wall. Not as tight as they should be though. A lot of gaps in between those legs. Quick little pass in, hard throw in. And it looks like they have themselves a goal here. Fusion able to get a nice little goal here and capitalize on that. And now we're back here with a big ball downfield. Let's see what we got. The goalie steps out and gets a nice little touch on that. See if the backs can turn this around and try to get another goal. It is 3-1 Stirling. And it looks like that is it. Stirling will get the victory today, 3-1. Great game by both of the clubs, Stirling versus Northport Fusion. Let's get an interview down. So who do we got here today, sir?
Eduardo.
Eduardo, grade?
Yeah, I feel really good.
Okay.
It's my first one with the team.
Mm-hmm.
I played a center back midfielder today, and I felt really comfortable. I talked with the coach, and we both agreed that it was a good position for me. So I guess I'll be playing the same position for next games. And yeah, we got a win 3-1. I feel the team did a great job, and we did great.
Nice. I noticed you at the midfield. You got about 3 times the amount of touches this game than you did last game. I mean, that's a lot of touches. How are you able to deal with the endurance? You know, being playing defense, midfield, striker, all at the same time.
Well, I guess just know how to position yourself, and like I try to keep the ball to myself as much as I could and pass the ball as soon as possible, so the other team couldn't get the ball from me. And that's what being midfielder is all about. You just gotta play fast, play quick, and do the right passes.
Nice. Appreciate it. What grade are you in? What grade are you currently in?
I'm in college right now.
You're in college right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so
already in college.
okay, all right. And what are you studying?
I'm doing computer science.
Computer science.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. What particular languages are you taking right now?
It's my first semester, so I'm not taking any computer classes.
Okay.
Still, but
So-
I'll start on my computer classes next semester.
Nice. Okay. All right. Cool. Sounds good.